Well, here's the $1,000,000 question. How do we strip for a shy girl? Now, if you're a male stripper or if you've been in the male strip industry for a while, you'll have experienced this problem more than once. And if you're not a stripper yet, guarantee you're going to run into this issue, and it's better you know the solution now rather than trying to figure out the hard way, because it can be awkward and it's unpleasant. So, when you get presented to strip for a shy girl, that can be quite an issue because we're male strippers. We're stripping for them. And that is going to be way out of their comfort zone. Now you're probably thinking, how can this actually happen? Why in the hell would I be stripping for a shy girl or for somebody that doesn't even actually want me there? Somebody that actually doesn't even want a stripper? It's a great question. It's going to happen in strippergrams. It's going to happen in private bookings. If you're a freelance stripper and you're running around doing private bookings on a weekend, going to people's houses and hotel rooms, doing private birthday parties and bachelorette parties for small groups of women, around about 10, 15 girls. This is going to happen a lot, okay? So, quite often, will the maids of honors or the best friends of the birthday girl or whoever is booking it really will think it's a great idea, will think it's really funny if they ordered a male stripper for their friend who is introverted, shy, and not outgoing. Don't ask me why they do this. They just do it. If you know how to approach it correctly, you can actually turn it around and make it an enjoyable show for the shy girl and for everybody, and get yourself a good review, and get yourself more work, and increase your reputation. Let me explain how. Listen up, okay? I learned this the hard way, and I've learned this over many years of performing for girls that actually didn't want me to perform. So quite often I've entered the room dressed as a cop or a fireman or whatever, and I've noticed straight away the shock on this girl's face when she's been seated on the chair in the middle of the room, and I can see it's written on her face, she does not want a stripper. Sometimes she actually looks pissed off, and not so much pissed off at me, but pissed off at her best friends for organizing the stripper. Now you're going to experience this a lot. The best way to approach this solution is with these 4 steps I've outlined right here, okay? The first step you should implement is build up your intensity. If you can clearly see that she's very uncomfortable with the situation and it's a surprise and she wasn't expecting this and she doesn't want this, don't jump on her straight away, okay? And start thrusting in her face. That is like a big no-no. That is one way to get a punch in the groin or a slap in the face. I've seen it happen before, okay? So build up your intensity, start off slow, and then work towards getting closer and closer to her, okay? It helps to also demonstrate some form of skill, whether it be dancing skill or anything else that you might want to demonstrate, an acrobatic skill. If she sees that skill, she'll actually appreciate it, she'll enjoy it, and then she'll be more likely to open up to you and enjoy your show. Second point here is introduce yourself. I've actually only started implementing this step quite recently, and I wish I did it beforehand, because ever since I've started using this step in my bookings, wow, it makes the world of difference. When I see that she's very uncomfortable with the situation, before I do anything, before I start dancing or do any of my choreography, say, hey, how you going? I'm Tommy. Give her a kiss on the cheek. Say, what's your name? She'll tell you your name's Sarah or whatever. That little introduction, that little transaction of personal details will make her feel so much more comfortable. She'll feel like she's able to enjoy your show more, she's able to loosen up now that she knows your name. I know it sounds a bit weird, but this simple gesture of just introducing yourself and telling her your name can really make a difference on how they perceive you and how they're going to enjoy your show. Third step, read her body language. This step goes hand in hand with building up your intensity, okay? When you're building up your intensity, you should constantly be reading her body language, looking for little openings, a smile, the uncrossing of her arms down to her laps, or the uncrossing of her legs down to just a neutral position. You should be looking for those little body signals that could be telling you that she's starting to loosen up and accept your show. Now, If you've done everything right, you've introduced yourself, you've started to build up your intensity, you've showed a little skill, you put the focus on fun rather than sleaze, and you're reading her body language, and this is not working, she's still really annoyed. She might be one of those people that really just did not want a stripper. If that's the case, don't try and keep forcing it. It's not gonna happen. Ask if she wants to swap out. Okay, so she's really pissed off. She doesn't want to be sitting on that chair. She doesn't want to be the center of attention. So just say to her, look, if it makes you feel more comfortable, do you want to nominate one of your bridesmaids, or do you want to nominate your best friend, or shall we nominate that girl that booked you? Should we get her in the chair? Should we swap her out? I guarantee you 100%, she's going to say yes. She's going to want to get out of that chair. And she's actually going to be happy about it, because she'll get her revenge. It'll be like a twist of fate. She'll be able to get back that girl that booked her. She'll say, you know what? You booked this. You know I didn't want it, but you sit in the chair now, and you got to take this strip show. You got to endure the whole thing. That's the way they'll think about it, and they'll love it. They'll laugh, and they'll enjoy the show a lot more rather than you forcing to stay in the chair. So just ask if they want to swap out if all else fails. Now you can see this right here is a foolproof system. You have 3 steps put into place to loosen her up, to get her involved in the show. Guarantee you, this will work about 80 to 85% of the time, those 3 steps. But every now and then you will get a girl, and then you can just fall back onto swapping her out, and she will do that. So if you're a male stripper and you're not doing these things right here, you're putting yourself at risk of girls not liking your show, of someone actually hating your show, and getting a bad review, which is the worst thing you can get. So put these steps into place. Good luck.